Welcome, guys, to another episode of Selective Ignorance with your girl, me, Mandii B. And today we are getting ignorant. That's right. We're starting off with sharing what my super producers decided to do during Black History Month. Oh, yeah. I'm coming and telling you guys what took place over the week, along with us possibly taking it back. That's right. We're doing double down or take it back on our take on Michael Jordan last week with the viral video of him allegedly just shaking some ice cubes out of a little boy's shirt. We're getting into it. And this is not a sports podcast. Did y'all know that the WNBA season may be canceled? That's right. We're talking about why it may be canceled, our thoughts around whether the WNBA players may or may not be asking for too much, and what the pushback is around paying the women what they need to be paid. And this is America. We're getting into healthcare. That's right. Over the last week, quite a few celebrities have started GoFundMes due to their health crisis, and the internet is not having it. Anyone who is not a celebrity is just like, why are we paying these millionaires any money? Don't they have money? Shouldn't they be more responsible with their money? Why do we need to help them cover any healthcare bills if they're millionaires? Good question, but is it? Then, not sure if you're aware of Captain Durag. You will be after this episode. And then, of course, in Celebrities Say the Darndest Things, it is 50 Cent versus the world, versus everybody. And when we say that, he is not only battling Jim Jones, but he is now in a beef that I think is going a little bit too far with the King of the South, T.I. Buckle up, because, baby, we got some takes. And you might laugh just a little bit. You might get mad just a little bit. But sit with your thoughts. And don't get mad at us. It's Selective Ignorance. And I am joined by my super producer.
Gang.
Oh, baby. I was a little winded out there. Y'all already know we got journalism Jason stuck in the blizzard up in Jersey.
Oh, man, it was crazy out here. You see me, I'm bundled up. It's cold in my basement. It's crazy out here.
I mean, are you not paying your light bills like Jim Jones? Like,
no,
my house
is blanketed by 20 inches of snow.
I
got the heat kicking, and it's still cold in here.
And here I go. I just want you to go outside and make some snow angels. Do it. For
I might not make it.
See,
I might not make it back. It's crazy out here.
Then, of course,
like diving
also
into
joining
a pool.
me is podcast OG, a King. I
Hi.
Don't be mad because I'm about to tell them what your black ass did during Black History Month.
Yo, wow, this is a lot. That was loaded. I thought we were friends.
You know,
you see how she said your black ass and Black History Month. You see how the light skins be doing?
Whole world.
Oh,
Crazy.
man.
You see?
Whole world.
wait a second. So I can't say black ass?
You said the B, the emphasis on the B was crazy. No Tourette's.
No. Don't do that. And then, of course, I'm joined by the headline king himself, Jason Jolly.
Pop lesson, all the yap niggas. What up? Listen, it's the last week of Black History Month.
It is.
And these niggas that took all I have no more patience.
Wow, what happened?
I feel like angry black man today.
Ooh.
I feel like angry black man today.
What they do to you?
We're gonna talk about it.
Oh, you just mad at everything.
Yeah. I'm mad at everything.
He said he's
sorry.
ready.
I'm angry black man today. So just
Yeah.
We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have jokes.
Salty, angry black man. I'm here for the jokes. Now, this week, my lovely friends joined me, not Jason, because Jason was preparing for the snow.
I saw the text messages and I didn't know what was happening. I was like, like I didn't get no invite. I was gonna make that my ignorant take. I was like, these motherfuckers is inviting people. I don't even know what's happening. Then when I saw the pictures, I was like, okay, yeah.
Okay, see there? I wasn't gonna expect you to fly down.
Y'all could have let me know, though. Y'all could have let me know.
It was intimate. So basically, guys, I am on the cover of the highly unique magazine, which relaunched.
Clap it up one time.
Thank you very much.
All the photos looked amazing.
Thank you. It's a double cover, but they honored me for being the trailblazer that I am in media, and it was really dope. It's a double cover feature. So they had me from the media side, and then they had OG Parker on the production side.
OG Parker.
Yeah. For Atlanta know OG Parker.
Yo, Jason.
That's Atlanta culture.
Yeah. That is. Oh, we're gonna get it.
We're gonna do this now.
That's Atlanta
before we do that,
but
Before we
You
do
ready?
that, go ahead.
Mandii been on more covers as a non ATLian, right? Than
Oh, man.
ATLians has been on any cover in the short amount of time she's been in Atlanta.
Hold on, you ready?
I know they mad.
Hold on, you ready?
They gotta be mad.
I gotta shoot next week for a third one.
Oh.
See, that's how-
Coming again.
gentrifying our streets.
Gentrifying
our streets with their success. You see that? Man, oh man.
I mean, I will say coming down to Atlanta has been great. Like, I love it. I love that I get so much respect in the streets for what I do, especially being in New York for 13 years. But what I also noticed is like the ATL shakers and movers don't give New York shakers and movers. Like when I was out in, I think I mentioned it last week, like, or I don't know if it was off camera, but when I was out in LA for All Star, anytime I do anything, right? It could be Essence, it could be All Star, it could be South by Southwest, it could be Dreamville. Every time I go somewhere, it feels like, God damn it, New York followed me. New York, everyone from New York is here.
Right.
I go to these events, and the movers and shakers in Atlanta, they don't really live. They either don't leave Atlanta or they don't have the je ne sais quoi to get into the things outside of Atlanta.
Right.
They're like their face cards ain't they face cards elsewhere. So it's been interesting that when I was expecting to now see Atlanta everywhere, Atlanta don't leave Atlanta. And I really wish that they would realize, like, as a mover and shaker, you kind of got to get out of here to meet the people, to get into certain rooms. Yeah. And Atlanta ain't the world. But we'll talk about Atlanta culture in a little bit.
Yeah, Atlanta culture.
Before we get there, we have to bring up what Atlanta culture is to me, and it is the strip club. So following my cover release party,
the setup,
the people were hungry.
The setup begins.
The people, listen, the people were hungry.
Yeah. There's a couple places you can go to late at night.
What, Jason?
I said the people are hungry. There's a couple places you can go to late at night.
Late night places to grab a bite.
Yeah. In Atlanta, there's like two places to go. One of them.
You thought I was feeding niggas eggs and waffles?
Exactly.
No.
That's one place. You ain't going there. So where you gonna go?
I have a bougie palate, even though I did just end up getting lemon pepper wings. But
more culture.
Listen, here we go.
Interesting.
So we get to Cheetah, and pretty much everybody came. So it was like 12 of us. And I look over and I get so excited because I look over to my right. Now, mind you, A-King and Ja are sitting at the table. They eating their food. And I'm like, y'all, there she goes. And it's the white lady who moved her titties. Ever so slightly. You feel me?
Yeah.
Mind you,
real callback.
It's $20 for her little things. Bitch, I ain't had no cash. So I asked my homegirls, I said, bitch, I need $20 because I need to do this for my niggas. You know what I mean? I said, I need them to experience this. Now, I do know it's Black History Month, and this is a white woman. But the talent.
No, you didn't. Don't say you know.
You're right.
You made a choice.
But the talent. So, anyways, I call her over to the table.
Oh, man.
And I don't want to say I coerced y'all because that's crazy. I did ask for y'all's consent. I said, y'all want to take shots out these titties? I did also say you kind of have to.
You gotta have to do
I already paid for them.
And I caught a head cold as a result. See?
Okay, but real quick.
For somebody who wasn't there, can you explain which shots out of the titties? Explain that for somebody who wasn't there.
Okay, assume that no one was there. And based on my description from a couple episodes ago,
Yep.
how do y'all explain the woman with the titties?
It was AI. I'll let you go first.
Well, so first thing I'll say is that the way, like,
Mandii was super excited, bro.
No, she was super
I didn't know what
excited.
she was talking. She said, "Oh, there she go," and I'm like, "Who is she?"
Not too much on me. We're on y'all.
But in the moment, I'm like, "Who?" I'm totally not even looking that way.
Right.
I saw her, but I didn't see her.
It wasn't on my mind
looking
like
at the other
that.
tail that was allegedly out there. I'm like, "Oh, who? She?"
Cheetah looked different than it used to look. She didn't always have talent. But like that lady didn't. The first thing that struck me was that lady didn't look as old as I thought that you described her as.
Okay.
Now, granted, what I told A King is that like for an older looking white woman, she looked didn't have an old ass face, but the hands always tell you the truth.
Yeah.
The hands
Facts.
always tell you
the
the
hands
truth.
and the neck.
Yeah.
Them
The
shits
hands
is
and the neck
rough.
will tell you exactly what's going on. So
Yeah.
like when she came over there, as soon as she grabbed the little vial, the shot that I looked, I said, "Oh, okay, there they go. I know you probably about a year."
Like she bathed in Palmolive.
Yeah,
soap.
yeah. Like that lady was probably like she was probably an early 60.
That's what I said. I'm saying about 65.
62.
Good energy.
Okay. Yeah, good energy. Very happy to do her job. Extremely happy to do her job. But like, A King was the most excited, so he went first.
That's crazy. Definitely was not excited. I didn't know what was happening.
You are cheesing.
I had the same expression she had when homeboy proposed to her.
Don't do that.
I was looking around. Hey, Jason, I was looking around like, who's watching this shit?
Who sees what's going on?
I'm like,
right
okay.
now?
And then I'm like, all right. The way her shit was moving, like she had ultra muscles in her shit. But then I saw
Yeah.
how she didn't really have no tail.
Mm-hmm.
So I said all the muscles went straight to the bosoms.
Yeah. Skip leg day and just went super hard.
But it was cool. Look,
So A King, as somebody who went first, did your mouth go on the titty?
No.
No. For somebody who wasn't there, explain
No.
it to me.
No.
I'm
Let's be very
a
clear.
God-fearing black man.
Didn't you take it though from between her titties?
No, I didn't take it. She
She handed
She
it to you.
tips.
No,
she kind of like
she kind of leaned in.
yeah. That's what she did on my.
She has
Do you lean back?
mechanical way of doing it. Like I didn't touch anything. Like it was just one
meat
and
in
done.
the middle.
She does have a mechanical way of doing it.
I did pick you had to select which shot you wanted. You had some
I thought you said you had to pick what titty.
Which did you take?
Oh no, you had
I'm gonna get the left
50%
B.
each. But I picked the Don Julio. I think it was Don Julio passion fruit shot.
Mhm.
But let me get that. And it was cool. It was a
This
good
doesn't make
experience.
it any better that you drank out of
Allegedly.
white titties this month. But
Well, I'll
it's
tell you
okay.
what makes it even
Yo,
worse. I
that's
didn't
so
realize this
crazy.
until after the fact. The shot that I took, they both had like little spears or little candies on them. And I took the shot, and then I realized after the fact that I took the shot that had the watermelon candy, and I was like, this is
You had
ignorant
that.
as shit. Like I'm eating watermelon out of white titties on Black
Oh, my-
Black History
Month.
Month.
Like,
And if you want to double down,
that's fucked up.
she
What?
got two like black men. What was
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
That's
Well,
a happy
I'm
Black
glad that
History
y'all
for
enjoyed
the-
somebody.
She had a gangbang.
Listen,
There you go. Bang bang.
and I be yelling now, gang gang. Do you gang
Do
bang?
you gang bang?
No, it was a good time. I'm glad that by the way, when me, A King, and Ja go out together, we have a
It's
good
always a
time.
time.
Yeah,
Mind you, the
it's
last
always fun.
time
It's
we
always
were
fun.
buying bottles and got lit.
Niggas got wasted.
We got
Niggas
wasted.
were absolutely
Jason, you
wasted.
actually need to bring your ass down to.
I gotta come down
Yeah,
for a
yeah,
weekend.
man.
A night out with us.
So
We had a
are we
good time.
going to talk about the entire experience?
So now
Yeah,
let's.
Jason, come
no,
down.
no,
how
no.
you ended up being
Come,
the bank?
come down, Jason, and experience some Atlanta culture.
Well,
Yeah.
this is. I want to
Oh.
get into that. I do want to get into that. So
Ooh.
basically, we had 2 tables. We had 12 people.
Yeah.
And so I'm over there eating my lemon pepper wings. And next thing I know, I look up and baby, Ja
Oh my
and my
gosh.
other homeboy are like
You see hands and
when
all
I
kinds-
say, and sorry, that was just quiet and this is an audio experience.
Yeah.
They had their hands in
rap
motion.
hands.
And when I was like, damn,
Finger
they look like they
guns.
into an intense conversation over there. Let me go over there and make sure everything okay. And when I got over there,
Niggas wasn't trying to hear that shit.
niggas was in a debate as to whether Atlanta has culture. Mind you, the debate is coming from someone who is from
New
New
Orleans.
Orleans.
New Orleans, correct. That's actually how it started.
Wow.
Yes.
Because I don't remember what the thing was said, but I was like, I love New Orleans. I just hate the Saints. Like we hate them. That's what we
As
do.
you wear a Falcons hat?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what we do. And he was like, as soon as he said he was from New Orleans, I was like, oh, all right, well, okay. And we started a little back and forth about the Saints and the Falcons, but then he was like, Atlanta doesn't have any culture.
Ooh.
And I was like, Atlanta doesn't have any culture. I'm like, the place where Martin Luther King was born at don't have no culture. Like,
Right.
Keep going. Keep going.
we had
'Cause we know
Outkast.
lemon pepper.
Outkast
Okay.
isn't culture.
No, y'all
Strip
currently
club.
distribute the majority of the culture across the Black America.
We've
to
been
this
giving out
day.
the culture for
Yeah.
20 years. Like what?
So his,
Then I said, no,
Easily.
the thing that was one thing. The thing that really locked me in was he was like, I said something about T.I. and he was like, oh, that's not real music though.
Yeah,
I
he
said,
just-
that's not real music, though.
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, you know, T.I., like, he's all right, but that's not like one of the great rappers of all time.
Wait, did y'all
Excuse
get
me?
into them? Because if he's from New
What?
Orleans, he's Master P, he's
Well,
Wayne,
they didn't go in that.
They
That
didn't
wasn't
even
even
get-
that wasn't even their thing.
It was
Okay.
just they just pull their dick out at the same time. Basically, it was
Pause.
like nah, big pause. But at that point, because first of all, Jai's eating steak.
Chimichurri steak.
So I'm watching.
Fucking
I'm like,
delicious.
damn, you got to enjoy the steak though.
Oh yeah.
Fuck this nigga. Enjoy the fucking
This-
steak.
this-
But he's in there taking his little bites here and there, like, yeah, but bow. And I'm like, damn. This...
I also love that you were considerate and got that
Oh
steak,
yeah,
that steak and not the sirloin.
And that's the sirloin that's $75. Like,
And we'll get to that.
Are we gonna?
I think
we
you
can do it
should.
quickly.
Real quick.
Okay,
Yeah, we'll
only
do it
because I did talk to Ish,
Uh-oh.
and he. So
Uh-oh.
real quick, y'all. I am announcing here that when I go out moving forward,
Yep.
splitting the bill. Everyone is taking their own bill. So I agreed because everyone came to celebrate me, right? So I'm like, let's go to Cheetah. It's a $500 minimum for the table. I've gone twice with that $500 minimum and don't make it. So I'm like, okay, like everyone eat, everyone get food and everyone get a drink. Two of the people weren't even drinking. So I was like, okay, nigga, the bill come out. It's $1,200. I said, what the fuck?
dirty game.
Mind you, mostly everybody is my friend. You have your partner.
Mm-hmm.
And another one of my homeboys brought
Homeboy?
one of his partners because it's just a bitch he fucking with.
Somebody he know. Yeah.
Somebody he know.
Somebody he know. Yeah.
So
Y'all,
11 out of the 12
y'all-
people that was at the two tables was sanctioned. It was that one person.
Right.
I
There
lied.
was, there was an interloper.
Right.
Bruh, the interloper.
That's it.
I said, let me see that receipt.
Ooh.
The interloper. $250 worth of food. She ordered a
It's
$70.
supposed to be
Hold on.
embarrassing.
She
Oh,
ordered.
it should be
Hold on,
embarrassing.
you ready?
It
You
wasn't
ready?
better.
It
It
almost
That's the
made,
problem.
it almost made me feel bad for niggas for this long. And when I say niggas, I mean black men specifically. They get taken advantage of when they go out on dates with women who probably don't have groceries in their refrigerator.
Goddamn.
So she ordered a $70 steak, $13 fries, a $15 salad. And you ready? You want to know the
kicker?
cherry on top?
Mm-hmm.
2 double reposado lemon drops that were $40 a piece. 38.
Double.
They were
Bold.
I guess 19 times. Bro, no home
Oh, it
training.
gets better.
Zero
There's
home
another
training.
element. She never said nothing to Mandii or
Hold
anybody
on,
for that
you ready?
matter. No
Didn't
hello,
speak to me the
hi,
whole night.
nothing.
And then
How
I
you
found out
doing?
she had an attitude with my best friend to even pass her a menu. Didn't speak to me the whole night. Then, mind you, by the time she got done eating, she left the table, I think, to try to find another nigga in the strip club. Because she was
Oh.
gone from that table. Mind you, hold on, you ready? And A King brought it to my attention later. Bitch, they was the only people with doggy bags.
Yeah, they had the.
Oh, she took a bag?
Bitch, she
Is she from Atlanta?
Wow.
To probably to feed her kids
the
when
box.
she got
You
home.
know the black boxes?
I didn't
Oh.
know she had a
To-go
bag.
box?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
When I tell you,
Yeah.
so
That's culture.
I was
That's
upset
Atlanta
by
culture
this.
right there.
That's
culture.
that's
No,
culture.
this is culture.
That's culture.
So I was a little upset by this, but then I talked to Ish about it. And then it made me just feel like, and I'm sorry, my homeboy ain't a real nigga. And that's all that is. Because my homeboy should have been
He
like,
should
my
have curbed
bad,
that.
here goes some money. But also,
Yeah.
Ish let me know, hey, she's on a date with your homeboy.
That's
all-
his
And
responsibility.
so in
Yeah.
her mind,
He's
he
yeah.
probably acted as if this nigga was gonna cover it anyway.
Right. Yep.
So where I felt a way like, bitch, how dare you? I also realized I was just getting the experience of
Old boy is
of a
complicit.
woman who feels entitled when she's out with a man. And because it was on my bill,
Yeah.
he should have picked up. So
All
yeah.
things are true.
Agreed.
All-
and so
both
now
things are
when we
true.
go out, nigga,
But also, don't if you, Mandii, you are so generous at times.
oh, not anymore.
And it's hard for you
I'm
to.
walking around with a tin
but-
cup, shaking it.
No, I'm just saying, like it's hard to read the room when you're having a good time. You're like, yo, we going over here. I got this.
Right.
But also, like,
Everybody's hearing. I got this.
But it meant a lot to me too. Like, it's a Thursday night. Everyone that I invited, you weren't in town, or bitch, I would have expected you to be there. I'm talking to Yomi. But literally everyone that I invited did show up.
Right.
So a part of me was like,
Because you said
being
you got
here
it.
for only a year, I was like, damn, I really got community here that supports me, that shows up. And I didn't know that I would have that so soon here in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I have my friends here, but like, to support me on some industry shit.
Yeah.
That meant a lot.
Well, that's part of the
And
Atlanta culture, is showing people
And,
love.
they'll eat you out of the house too. Yeah.
But yeah, overall,
tartar.
yeah, it was great. I am glad that y'all were able, two brothers, to have.
Yeah, no, we shook hands afterwards. Everything was cool. It wasn't going to get
Yeah,
like
I was watching
that.
the handshake
But-
too. I'm like,
he was like, let me
I'm
see
waiting
you.
for the
Like,
scarf
this nigga
hands.
say
Like,
something
oh,
slick.
is this real?
What,
No,
yo, but
but
Ja, what's his argument about against Atlanta not having culture?
His thing was basically he was like, "Oh, I'm in Louisiana, and my great grandmother can tell me where we're from and the things we do, bloop whoop whoop." And I'm telling him, like, my first thing before we even got into like arts and music and all that shit was like, bro, you know that Atlanta burned to the ground in the Civil War, right? You know we had to build this bitch back up from scratch in the 1860s.
Do you know about Lake Lanier?
Do you know what happened in a lot of these places that they
Yeah.
tore down all of this shit, and within 100 years, it was back to being a thriving city that hosted the Olympics? The nigga tried to tell me the Olympics was in 92. I said, no, nigga, the Olympics was in 96.
96,
Nah,
yeah.
I think it was in 92. I said, bro, how long have you been here? Oh, he went to school here, right? He went to he said he went to Morehouse. I'm like, all right, well, that's
I'm not gonna lie.
maybe that's not long enough for
Which
you to
is also
understand the
crazy.
history of the place you at, because like, oh,
Wait.
there was nothing there before the Olympics. Spike Lee made School Days
Yeah.
in 1988 about Morehouse and a fictitious Morehouse.
So that's what I was
but
gonna
like,
say. Morehouse.
It's culture
Boys,
alone.
Morehouse, nothing
Morehouse,
but Atlanta culture.
Spelman, yeah, like,
I ain't gonna hold you, baby. I'm just gonna say it. I would never date a Morehouse man.
scared.
Oh
Ooh.
my God, those are different type of niggas. No. It's almost
Don't
like
be scared.
Morehouse created, like, what was the name? Okay, so you know you have Hoteps, you have FBAs, you have Israelites, then you have Morehouse
shit.
men.
Damn.
Like,
No, keep going. This is gonna be
Yeah,
a
keep
clip.
going,
So tell me with great
You
detail
clipping this up?
what you mean.
I just think that Morehouse does some sort of brainwashing. I don't know what type of classes are there. I think there's a tunnel underground where they walk in with a whole bunch of black hoods and they become a
Wow.
part of a brotherhood that literally turns them into different types of people. Morehouse men.
I can't vouch for him. I didn't go there.
Well,
I let
I'm
them have
telling
it.
you, my first boyfriend was a Morehouse man. And they just operate a little differently.
Was he Greek too?
Yeah, he was a Kappa. That's when I had my
Oh, well,
first
that's a whole
little-
nother thing.
I know.
This is what we doing
You know,
today.
So-
A lot of her friends are Kappas.
I don't know
Oh,
what
I'm
that
sorry.
means. I don't know what that means. I really don't know what that means.
If you had to go to HBCU, who would you go to? What school? If you had to do it all over again.
fam.
Oh, I did used to want to go to FAM.
Yeah,
I ain't
I-
gonna hold you. I'm a
yeah.
Florida bitch though.
I mean, yeah.
Honestly though, no. I would want to go to Howard.
Howard,
mean,
I can see it.
DC's like one of my favorite things. And then you for sure to meet a man that's gonna leave and make money after that. Like, I feel like Howard, bursts the most men. They be cute. They got the monies. But yeah, no, Morehouse men, I genuinely believe, like I said, like, you have the Israelites that stand. You got the
she's
niggas with
wild.
koopies, and then you got the Morehouse
So
men.
they're their own subsect
No,
of black men.
So wait,
Hold
for
on.
the people who are listening though,
Yes.
if we're doing a spectrum, who's in the middle, who's to the left or the right of those three groups you said?
Okay, so you have. Hold on. Let me list out the groups. Right. You have the Hoteps.
Yeah, this Black History Month is something else.
Sure it is.
Yo.
I know. Okay, you have the Hoteps. You have the
FBA,
Israelites.
Israelites, okay, black Israelites.
I have to throw in here the Harlem Muslims.
Why the Harlem?
You said Muslim. You said this
Muslim number
is a
seven.
whole
Yeah,
nother
yeah.
sect of-
I gotta throw them in there.
That was
Like, get the fuck out.
the
Then you have the FBAs. Then you have
The ADOS.
Morehouse men.
okay.
How I don't know what the Morehouse men did to be included.
I don't know
in this
either.
group.
That's crazy.
Who is this
Don't be
man?
scared. Let it happen.
It's not scared. To me, though, I mean, you could also maybe add the flat earthers on that list. Like,
Wow.
that's where Morehouse men align to where the education is top tier for sure. They just think so differently of themselves and of each other, and they separate themselves from the rest of black men.
Get
Often,
that-
like,
get that
they are
blackness on you.
Morehouse men.
Right.
They're not black men.
Brotherhood.
They're not. They're not even. They're not African American. They lose their whole identity because they become
Yeah, it's
Morehouse
Morehouse.
men.
On the outside looking, it's like a different type of brotherhood amongst because it's a male school, right?
Yeah,
it's an all male school, so I think that plays a part.
Well, they get to dip and dabble with Spelman.
I know,
it's not
of course,
but yeah, they just they different.
But it's
they different.
But I think going to Morehouse has a certain like. I asked was Old Boy Greek, but it's like I feel like if you go to Morehouse, that is its own thing before you even pledge something else. It's like, no, I went to Morehouse.
I went to Morehouse.
That just means something. Yeah.
It's almost similar. When you start, you're a man of Morehouse, and then when you graduate, you become a Morehouse man. So
but not only
really
that,
simple.
it's like
it's almost similar to being Greek.
Living in Atlanta now, it's like you're at a bar, you get a drink, you get introduced. Hey, I'm Mandii. Hi, I'm Brandon. I'm a Morehouse man. Like, it's like immediately, like, goddamn, thanks for introducing yourself. It's their identity.
They want you to know.
They want you to know.
They want you to know.
Chill. Okay, anyway.
Before we go on, the opinions expressed on this podcast of Mandii B.
So, Jason, just one more addition to the Ja versus New Orleans. While homeboy was going back and forth with Ja, you know what he was doing?
What?
Ja was eating steak. The other homie was eating his beignets.
Mouthful of powder.
And
telling me about culture.
Yo, fam. He ordered, and I was bugging because they came to the table with the box of beignets. I was like, oh, they got beignets at the strip club.
Culture.
But then he had to put. He's talking to Ja crazy, and then he putting the sauce on top, the little cream shit, while eating this shit with the mic. I'm like, yo, this is amazing.
Nah, get out of here, fam.
I'm not playing the show. I'm not playing with y'all.
Beignets came from French people, by the way.
Ooh. Yeah,
don't do that.
Beignets and etouffee, all that came from colonizers.
Man, he said to me, he said, yo, y'all do the pod with her? So now he want to make sure he knows
who's who, what's going on, where to find everybody.
I love him. I'll warn him that we made fun because
shout out to New Orleans though. 100% they got culture, but Atlanta definitely has culture.
No, Atlanta has culture.
I mean, there's certain places that just established. It's not even nothing to talk about.
I was waiting for you to be like, nigga, why you here, nigga?
No, that was in my head. No,
that'd have been it.
All of that was in my head.
Yo, we in Atlanta.
He was there to support me.
All of that was in my head.
Meaning in Atlanta, period.
Yeah,
because he's a Morehouse man.
And why did you want to come there? What was it about Morehouse that was so exciting that made you want to come there?
Sorry, you didn't want to go to Baylor.
Must have been some culture down there. Must have been something he wanted to get a taste of.
Yes.
Pause.
That's what you should have said. You came here for some culture.
Let's get into our double downer. Take it back. Last week we did have some thoughts, which, by the way, guys, the video had just dropped. So we didn't have fucking context. We didn't have anything. Now, we did clip it up. Jason, if you could play the clip to remind people of our take on the viral MJ video from, it was the Daytona 500, right? Or something like that?
It was a race.
It was a race.
It was a race.
Sorry, y'all.
Kid turned around and been like, yo, my nigga.
I would have let him say it.
I'm not going to be that kid about saying that. I don't think this is going to last that long.
Why? Why shouldn't it?
Well, no, it's egregious, but it's like because the question is does the mainstream media, sports or otherwise, do they have it to go after Michael Jordan hard? And I don't think they do. I don't think they do.
If he was the owner, still maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, optics is everything.
Yeah,
it's a white kid.
Bruh, on top of that,
dude.
In no decade was that an appropriate interaction between a grown-ass man and a little boy.
Never. Yeah. Everybody coming for us, too. You know why? We're going to still buy them Jordans when they drop. See now.
It depends the colorway.
Wow.
I'm not going to hold you.
I'm looking at everybody's feet in here right now.
What you wearing over there?
What you got on over there, bro?
I definitely got J's on. I'm going to make sure they clean. Mike did that. Mike was just...
If that little...
Okay, so
are they still clean?
You know what's crazy? I got Jordan slippers on right now, so that's even wild.
I mean, and by the way, me and A King are wearing J's today. I got my Travis Scott's on.
Yeah, I should have trolled the whole internet. I don't know why I didn't think about that. I'm mad at myself. I should have trolled the internet.
Now,
crazy.
Since then, the update was, and the heavy sentiments were, how dare we go immediately to thinking that this man, this Black esteemed man with all these cameras around him would do some pedophilia type of shit, right? Where are our minds that we thought that? They also came out and said that allegedly he was dumped with ice cubes down his back. And so
the little boy.
Mm-hmm. And so MJ was shaking out the ice cubes. Now, you know how people live in different worlds? apparently we also have different eyes and different, what was the thing that went viral? Is it a gold dress or a blue dress?
Oh,
yeah.
Where the fuck was the ice cubes? Because people said they saw ice cubes fall out of that little bush.
I kind of do see. It looks like there's a wet patch, and it looks like there's a bundle.
Right.
So I can believe it. At the end, when he starts pinching towards his leg, but it does look. I think I might be an Ice Cube truther. I think I do see.
You're an Ice Cube truther.
Yeah, I need a tinfoil beanie. I think I see what I see. I think I see an Ice Cube pack there.
So why wasn't it presented to us in the initial video that's what it was?
Because apparently
it's just a viral video. Who's gonna? Yeah, exactly.
Is what they're saying. Like, we wanted to look at it as this powerful man because of what we're seeing with Epstein files and everything else, that he like little boys.
I think a white
in
man,
February. Y'all went after Michael Jordan, one of the greatest black athletes we've ever seen and had. And in February, y'all wanted to go after him because y'all can't see the ice like I can.
Well, here's my thing about it. I don't even really give a fuck about the ice. Like, ice or no ice, to me that shit just looks weird. And you're not gonna convince me that it doesn't look weird. Like, I'm not saying Michael Jordan could go to prison. I wasn't saying Michael Jordan should go to hell. I'm saying that shit looked crazy. It looked like you were grabbing at a young boy's bumper multiple times aggressively and then rubbing his leg. Like, that shit just looked weird, dog. And it doesn't matter what your intent was. It looked crazy. I wouldn't do that shit.
My issue was apparently
shake it from the top. If it's ice in his shirt, shake it.
Shake it. Well, no, he didn't have a hoodie. It was a t-shirt.
Still, I can grab your collar. I don't have to reach at your fucking ass to do like that.
Here's my thing: if Jordan had a relationship with the parents, I'm just mad that no one came forward to
defend him
and say it wasn't that my son is okay, my son doesn't feel violated, that he's been around our son. Like, to me, there was just no defense to the actions, what the video was, and so that's where, to me, I still don't know what happened.
I thought there was
I ain't seen no ice cubes.
So guess what? That means that we're still gonna wear Jordans.
Oh, I said it depends on the colorway. And look, I got mine on today.
Oh, yeah.
I got mine on today. Speaking of sports, though. Oh, by the way, so what are we doing? Are we double down or taking it back? I think it's 50-50.
Yeah.
I think we still need more. It's an asterisk. We'll come back to it.
You raised a good point. We have to know who the kid is. If that's like his man's son, I feel like it changes things.
Well, I think there was a guy. I thought I'm trying to find it right now. I thought there was a guy that came out and says, I don't know if he was the kid's father or a friend of the father. I was trying to find out what the guy was saying.
But someone did come out and defend him, because I didn't see
it. It was more of a.
Does that mean he's an asshole if nobody defends him?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
right?
Because he's the owner of the team that won.
Yeah, he's into that shit too. The race car.
Look, Yomi said, "Who gives a fuck? who gives a shit?
It don't matter."
All right. Well, speaking of sports, because of course this is not a sports podcast, but the WNBA season may be canceled. So the 2026 WNBA season faces potential disruption or delay due to intense ongoing labor negotiations. We kind of spoke about that a bit at the top of this podcast. Based on how the WNBA has been performing or outperforming the previous seasons, there's a lot more money coming in. There's a lot more visibility on the league. And basically, the tensions remain high as players seek better compensation and benefits, while the league has raised concerns about the financial implications of the proposals. Now, the negotiation deadline is approaching, and NBA Commissioner Adam Silver has not yet set a formal deadline, but urged urgency. Now, currently, the status is a work stoppage is possible because both sides are still negotiating to finalize a deal. As of mid-February, as of today, the season does remain scheduled to begin in May, but it's changing rapidly because a lot of the players are seemingly looking to boycott and to not play until these contracts are negotiated.
Mm-hmm.
Now, not to spend too much time here because this will be an ongoing thing over the next couple months that we can lean into.
Sure.
I do think it's interesting to me from a business perspective. That league has been in the red for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
We are just getting to a place where it's getting just as much recognition, not just as much.
Well,
it's getting a lot. It's getting more than it's ever had.
They've had exponential growth from 2024 to right now.
We're going to come back to that word too.
Mm-hmm. And so to me, I think where, yes, I think people should be paid living wages or what they're owed. Y'all also know, I don't think that at any point employees could go to a company and be like, "Oh, I saw y'all made more money, or y'all are trading at a higher cost. Give me a raise." I think that there's just still so much of the bottom line that has to get to a
But
place before you see that. Like, it was interesting to me because
can I do
even
my
going
journalism
back to when
Jason
David
thing?
Stern was the commissioner,
Mhm.
going back to my era, knowing the money that a Tracy McGrady and Allen Iverson, Steve, Kerr, like knowing what like players made in even the early 2000s compared to now, astronomically different.
Mhm.
Those guys were making $20 million, $40 million contracts. The guys now have $300 million contracts. What?
Can I do
Go
my
ahead,
journalism Jason thing now?
Go ahead, Jason.
So there's a couple things that I want to
Journalism.
say for the context of this, right? Like
Yes,
so the WNBA is owned by the NBA.
by the
So the
NBA. Yes.
NBA runs it as a business. So when we say it's not profitable,
42%.
it's
Yes.
not because
Mhm.
of the WNBA, it's because of the NBA, right?
Yes.
And so right now, the argument that most people will see online
Yes.
is that the NBA makes more money, so that the players should get paid more money. The women are not saying that. The NBA and the players split the profits, the revenues, 51% and 49%. So the players
Yes.
get 49% of the revenue. In the WNBA, the players get 9%
27.
of the revenue.
Oh,
They
how
get
much?
they're proposing right now currently they get 9%.
And they're proposing the 27%.
They're
They're
proposing
proposing
27.
20%.
The league was
Right.
the league was willing to go up to 15, I think.
Right. And
Oh,
so
and they push.
so
They
there's
got
so
the,
there's barely players that make $1 million. Like there's not even there's like 2 star players that maybe make $1 million.
Oh, I
And
know.
so
For
that's
most of
why
the
they end up
WNBA players,
playing.
they have to go overseas.
Yeah, so that's why they go
Mhm.
overseas, right? And so, and then this idea of like profitability, the NBA wasn't profitable for its first 20 years either, right? And so, and right now the
Okay.
WNBA is in a growth period. And so with the growth period, you're trying to project revenues. They have a new TV deal that's about to kick in place. And so the women who are the assets of the league, right? It's not that they're just like general employees. It's not like they're engineers at Apple and they want more money because they're selling more iPhones. The women players are the iPhones, right? And so that's why they're making their argument about like 9% is just too low, right? They're not proposing 49% because they're not trying to put the league out of business, but they want a bigger piece of the pie because it's about to expand.
I'm not mad at that.
And without going like too deep in the weeds, part of what's going on too is that the women are asking for a bigger percent of the revenue as opposed to profits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like if like you said, the WNBA is in the red. They've been in the red for a long time. So profits aren't going up, revenue is going up.
Right.
But a lot of the operating costs and a lot of the debt that the league is in is because the NBA and those owners and those teams are funding the WNBA. So they're essentially getting it looks like also that they're getting the owners of the NBA teams are getting paid back at the expense of the players.
The player. Okay.
Correct.
And so it's like instead of us getting paid from the revenue, you're in this debt and you're paying them back before you pay us.
It makes them like
we're
private
the
equity pirates.
Yeah. It's a real
I'm curious
power
to
thing.
see what happens, and I'm sure we will keep up with all the things.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And then Mandii, I'll say this one thing too. I think to wrap it too. Like when you were in corporate, when you work at a job and you're trying to get your salary and they say, well, we'll discuss it in 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's where we're at.
That never happens, right? Like you'll say like, oh, I want 100,000, not 80,000. Oh, well, we can't really do it, but let's just get you in here and we'll talk about it in 6 months. And I'm sure every listener hearing this, they'll have been in that position.
He said, I'm not doing
But nobody wants to do that because you never have that conversation in 6 months. And essentially, that's what the WNBA is telling the players. Like, well, let's just get this at 15, and the TV money will come in, and then we'll talk about
kick
it.
the can down the road and hope that it works out.
Yeah.
It's like, nah.
Yeah, no, we're not doing
And
that.
as a player, you ain't caring about what these niggas may or may not be waiting. You just want your money.
And
that's part of their argument. It's
Y'all
like
sell
what y'all are in
jerseys.
debt for has nothing to do with us. That's
Yeah.
y'all's debt.
Yeah, y'all figure it out.
Y'all figure that out.
Facts. Facts. Wait, y'all don't be having that mentality with me. Nah. All right.
Collective bargaining
agreement. Hold on now.
We're about to start a separate group chat.
Yo.
Whoa there. I'm listening to y'all.
Somebody
Loud
gonna
and
get-
clear.
I hear you, player. I hear you.
Look
We'll
at that
talk
text message. We
Tuesday.
need to have a conversation.
This is Hove.
Wait, chill out.
Like, all right, chill.
All right, y'all, let's get into This Is America. All right, Jesus. So we'll start with, of course, condolences. R.I.P.
Mm-hmm.
And I also feel bad because I was lusting after him just last year.
Were you?
Oh my God, him on Euphoria. Ugh. So y'all,
Yeah.
Eric Dane, an actor who was on Charmed, who was on Euphoria, who is McSweetie from
ER. Oh, Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy, yeah.
Recently
McSteamy.
McSteamy. Recently
That's
lost
a
his
white-ass
battle to
nickname.
ALS.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. And a lot of information has been coming out about this. He succumbed to this rapidly.
Mm-hmm.
He found out his diagnosis 2 years ago, announced to everyone that he was battling it in about 10 months ago. And since announcing it, he just left us. Now, what's interesting and what is going on the internet is interesting because his family recently set up a GoFundMe. Now, the GoFundMe is essentially to help his daughters. Now, they are seeking $500,000. And as of right now, they currently have about $366,000 raised. Now, this is, let me see where it's going. Any contribution, no matter the size, will help provide stability during this incredibly difficult time and in future for Eric's wonderful daughters. Now, that's what the GoFundMe is for. One of the interesting things, however, that I've been seeing is how everyone is like, whoa, he's had an acting career for over 20 years. He's had to have money. Why are his daughters not set up? What did he do with his money? Interestingly enough, I also saw an article where Johnny Depp actually allowed Eric to stay in his home rent-free in order to assist him with his health care bill coverage.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever money he made, I don't know if y'all have seen even the cost of an ambulance ride.
It's ridiculous.
So 2 years ago, I thought I was gonna die, y'all. I woke up in the middle of the sleep, in my sleep, and here I go like a little bitch. I called my mama. I said, "Mama, I'm so cold. I was experiencing kidney failure. I had a kidney infection, and I didn't know how important the goddamn kidney was.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that thing was that.
Yeah,
I didn't know it was that important. So literally, mind you, it's May. It's summertime. Okay.
Right. Why am I cold?
I'm freezing. Hold on. In jackets. I got a robe and I'm shivering. Like bitch, like I am Jack from the Titanic. I'll never let go.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, so I'm freezing. I call my mom and I'm like, something's not right. I think I'm about to die. So she's like, okay, like call 911.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't even understand. Amidst shaking at 3:00 in the morning, I was like, nah, bro, I'm finna call an Uber. because that just ambulance bill alone can be anywhere from, so it starts at $500.
Yeah.
But can go all the way up to $2,500, $3,000, depending on what test they're running in the back of that goddamn ambulance. And so immediately I'm just like, no, I'm gonna take an Uber. And so knowing that, knowing also just the cost, I have a recent friend that went through IVF.
Mm-hmm.
I have another friend who beat breast cancer, but those bills that were coming in, and mind you, she had to go and get the Armstrong, she had to go and seek out a completely different insurance because her insurance wasn't covering chemo. So she had to go and get like an organization to help her with those bills. And so when I sit here and I see the internet completely like oblivious to what type of healthcare system we have in the United States, I'm just like, bitch, have y'all never been sick? Have y'all never got a health care bill in the mail? We were even just talking beforehand, fuck healthcare. There's normally something different for vision, for dental. And when you have something like a disease, I need y'all to read your healthcare coverage. When you get diagnosed with certain deadly diseases, your insurances may not cover the treatment for those things.
PPO, HMO.
HMO, hold on, and then a copay.
You know, bro, niggas like to get the HMO because it's cheaper.
But that's what I'm saying. Mind you, when you have healthcare insurance, Oh, baby, that doesn't mean you get to go to the doctor every time. You have co-pays, my nigga.
Right.
Out of network doctors.
Out of network.
It's a process. You can't.
And so it was alarming to me seeing how many people were tweeting their kind of disdain for these GoFundMes. Mind you, at the same time, Miss J from America's Next Top Model, who experienced a stroke in 2022.
Yep.
And went through a lot of, was pretty much out of commission for a year.
Walk, couldn't walk,
couldn't talk, and is still overcoming.
Still can't walk.
Still can't walk.
Yeah.
They recently set up a GoFundMe, and the internet is like, "Oh, you nasty! You waited until after the documentary came out to start a GoFundMe," and I'm just like,
"That's what you're supposed to do when
he
got the attention."
Humanity to just want people to be able to not be in debt for what the government has set up in this country.
Yeah, and in Eric Dane's case, like he had a career that he played a lot of roles and he's a prominent actor, but like he wasn't the A-list actor starring in $100 million blockbuster, 100 million films. Like he was a working actor. And like you live in LA, they're already chopping at that tax bracket, you're already getting chopped probably 55%, 52% as soon as you get your check before you pay a lawyer, an agent, whatever else.
So you ready? That's, I think, the problem. Because there's this attachment of celebrity, because these people are maybe making above poverty, because they're making hundreds of thousands or maybe even millions. When it comes to middle America or, the average working Americans, they feel like if I'm figuring life out, if you couldn't figure out with that much money, that's your fault.
Right.
Without thinking of the fact that their expenses are higher. They're paying out teams. They're paying out, like we saw even what's happening with Glorilla. Like her family's expecting her to completely just take care of them as grown-ass working adults.
Yeah.
And so
I imagine he probably just had union insurance. Like he probably had like
SAG
extra. And probably didn't buy anything additional. And so, when the idea of like pre-existing conditions, he probably like didn't meet that threshold. And that's why I kind of got out of pocket. And like to your point, Mandii, it's proportional. People who are saying they're figuring it out, but they're still, their head is just above water. He's probably the same way with his expenses.
And I think that's what you just said is exactly right. Like it's proportional. So the way that you live your expenses, as you make more money, you spend more money. It just is what it is.
More money, more problems.
And a lot of it is proportional.
Yeah, it's just what is your life? And that doesn't mean that he was out buying Bentley Beamers and Benzes every week.
Right.
The man's just living his life. He has a family to support. They do whatever they do. They live however they live.
By the way, you ready? This economy is affecting everyone. Y'all remember how rents used to be $600 and now they $2,000? The same for these homes that these celebrities are renting, essentially. Yeah. They went from maybe being $5,000 to $15,000 a month. Like the economy is affecting everybody and how things are spent. So,
and not for nothing, they're not even asking for some obscene amount of money. The goal was $500,000, like for both daughters. So it's like, not saying no one is entitled or no one is owed to donate to a GoFundMe,
so
but like,
ready?
God damn,
so
bro,
you ready?
Like,
Then don't.
Yeah,
like,
and leave it alone.
Just be on the internet being so
it's just ugly for no reason.
Ugly and mad. Like, if you don't want to donate, just don't donate.
Don't donate. Go about your business. But
pocket
like
watching.
Why
they gotta GoFundMe when they acting?
Huh? GoFundMe actually doesn't take that much because they actually ask you to donate to GoFundMe.
Right.
So when you go to a GoFundMe link, there will be a button to say how much of this percent do you want to go to GoFundMe, because GoFundMe is also like is it a nonprofit? It's a crowdfunding site.
Yeah.
So they also need help to run their business as well. So they do take a percentage out of it. Are you looking that up?
Yeah,
but they do also ask for additional.
They'll set you off at a minimum, but you don't have to. You could be whatever
10% or something, right?
Yeah, I think it's like a really low threshold too.
It's 2.9% plus 30% per donation.
Okay.
So barely 3%, if that.
Yeah, it's not a lot.
Yeah,
it's not a lot. All right, so y'all are agreeing people are just upset for no reason about this?
Upset about it.
Yeah, that's some dumb shit. Like, mind your business.
Not mind your business.
I think like there's a common thread over like the things that we're talking about today, right? Like with the WNBA, with like insurance. It's like I feel like people are wrong. Like they're mad at the wrong thing, and they're not pointing to sort of like the larger organizations that have like more influence over everything, and
Because
instead
they don't want to listen to
they want to
niggas.
do like
Niggas
the
don't-
personal, exactly, accountability thing of it all.
like niggas been telling you that systemically it's fucked up out here, and nobody wants to hear that shit. They don't
No,
want to believe that
the
shit.
problem is we're just now
And-
getting to the realization that American dream, this being the best country in the world, this being the country of the
Yeah,
free,
that shit is
and
all
with
bullshit.
all
Yeah,
this
this is
opportunity,
advertisement.
it's
Yeah,
bullshit.
yeah. That's
I'm not gonna
marketing.
lie. America at one point had a really good PR.
Yeah.
It tricked me. It made me believe this was the best country in the
For
goddamn world,
sure.
and it ain't.
But also, you need to, not to get too political, but it's important to vote for people who have those interests, which is should be your best interest at heart,
Mm-hmm.
because these are people who are going to advocate when they go to Capitol Hill and talk about healthcare and all of these things. They're the ones, man, that move the needle. So if we're not tapped into that, then we're going to just be in this crisis forever.
We will be.
Shout out to Canada.
We will be. Not shout out to
Shout
Canada.
out to
They got free
Canada.
healthcare. Shit.
You want to go ahead and introduce this next one, Ja? This one is yours. Captain Durag.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah. So former NFL player Martellus Bennett has
And he ain't in it.
And he ain't in it. His name Bennett, he ain't in it. Matter of fact, he's not with it. Because y'all been talking this shit about his program. He has a Disney show, a cartoon called Captain Durag. And apparently
Well, it's called Hey AJ.
What's
It's
that?
called Hey
Oh, I'm
AJ.
sorry.
It's called Hey AJ.
Yes. There's a character in Hey AJ called Captain Durag. And apparently people are
Outraged.
outraged and conflicted about the idea that Captain Durag is like a black man. His durag is his cape. He fights crime in the city, puts away the bad guys. And people are very outraged by the fact that they would call a character Captain Durag. And
Now, we do have a clip.
Yeah, we have a clip. My brother Victor Blackwell, shout out to Victor Blackwell. I do his show on CNN on Sundays. He brought this subject to Instagram and it came across my timeline. And it's Black History Month. I feel like this is a good conversation to have. So let's see what he's talking
Let's
about.
play the clip. Now, y'all, it is a fairly long clip, but what I love about this clip too is that you get to hear the actual outrage that we're gonna kind of respond to.
Heard about this new controversial character on a show called Hey AJ on Disney Junior.
Wow, it's really Captain Durag.
For some odd reason, Disney decided to say okay to a superhero on Disney Junior named Captain Durag.
Who wears a durag and a cape to keep Slum City safe. What the?
Captain Durag, bringing superhero funk. Captain Durag,
Got a little bounce to it.
This is freaking outrageous.
Not the white man.
Y'all wrong for this one.
I've had enough of your
Trash.
trash.
Business cracker.
Black dark-skinned man takes out the trash. Are we serious?
Like in the middle of February too?
I wonder who greenlit that.
Like it genuinely could not have been a black person. Like I actually think it was,
Well, it was created by former NFL player, author, creative, Martellus Bennett. And he's a black man.
I don't care who made it. Y'all gonna be like, oh, a black dude. That might be worse.
Bennett posted something on his social media in defense of Captain Durag and the liberation of the black image. Here's part of it. As a young black boy, my durag was my first superhero cape. I didn't need Batman's cape or Darkwing Duck's cape or Superman's. I had a durag. And when I tied it up and that tail started flapping behind me as I ran through the house, nobody could stop me. That was a transformation sequence. That was my black imagination doing what imagination is supposed to do, making me bigger than the world tried to make me. He also wrote this. Captain Durag is about empowering the ordinary objects in black life like a durag. Why can't a durag be a cape? Why can't a black superhero wear a durag? Why can't an imaginative black girl on Disney have a superhero who looks like her father, a father who wears a durag around the house? What is so bad about a whole family rocking a durag? What is so wrong with letting the durag be the source of a superpower when it has been the source of confidence and transformation for generations?
I actually think it's fly. Like, that's us. Y'all telling me that ain't fly? You got the durag as a cape?
Stop messing on Captain Durag. It's actually a cool concept in my view. That's why I'm Captain Durag, not Captain Don't Rag.
So when it comes to Captain Durag, what do you think? Have you heard?
All right.
So Victor asked the question, "What's wrong?" Martellus Bennett in his response asked, "What's wrong with it?" And you know what's wrong with it? There's nothing wrong with it. What's wrong with these niggas is that they see their lives through white people. Like these are these niggas who would tell you like, I would never eat watermelon in front of no white. But I don't give a fuck about no white person watching see me eat watermelon. Like I was joking earlier about the watermelon drinking.
That shit hydrates.
But like,
nigga.
yeah, like nigga, I'm not gonna let these people trick me off of some shit that this our shit.
Yeah.
Like the do-rag is our shit. Like why would you be embarrassed about some shit that we do?
Because they associate do-rags with criminal acts.
And
let's
all
talk
the
about
whole shit.
how they've sat here and made black men in hoodies be criminalized throughout even just the last couple of years, right? Which is why what is it? Luke Cage, his literally his uniform was walking around in a black hoodie, to make it seem like, bro, a black man in a hoodie is not something to be criminalized. So the idea that now they're making a do-rag a part of like a cape for a superhero, I think it's freaking dope. I also am so mad that I didn't bring in I slept in a do-rag
I'm looking for the do-rags. I'm so disappointed. I wanted to see do-rags across the board.
On some inappropriate shit. I put the do-rag on because a nigga can't pull my hair. I've had a nigga pull my do-rag before.
That is
like
gangsta.
That's my motherfucking bundles, baby.
That is gangsta.
You're not messing
That's
up
tough.
this
I love that for you.
That's
gangsta. I love that.
But he's pulling it off.
No. I be tying that thing. That thing be tied. So, but no, I love do-rags, and to be fair, where I have also in the hypocrite landscape have said that a woman's bonnet shouldn't be worn in certain places.
Nah, it's different.
To me, a do-rag is different, and I love that we are, mind you, the fact that black people are mad that a black person created a show like this with its culture. It's like, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. We've always talked about representation and it actually showing up in our entertainment in a way that uplifts us, right? We talk about how don't nobody want to see black on black crime films or a black man getting shot or slavery films anymore. Yeah. We finally have a black cartoon that
celebrating black culture.
Black culture, and y'all got something to...
and it's a lot of black folks behind it too. Like there's a writer on it, Camille Corbett. Like she's a Jamaican American comedian. I think she might have been the one that actually had created the character, but like it's solid all around. And this is the question I want to ask y'all. And Ja, you alluded to it, but like a lot of people are saying like, who at Disney did this, or who told Disney it was okay to do that?
Right.
And so Ja, like I think you're saying like when we're allowed to do something, then we're acting different in front of white people. And so like my question, it's like what the people who are complaining, it's like what would you want a black show on Disney to look like?
Right. Like does it have to
the Princess and the Frog? That's, you know what I mean? Like
does it have to be that? Does it like
does it have to be fairy tale? I think that this shows a black household, which is also crazy that someone right now is upset about it. And I think that's where, and we'll talk about on the bonus episode this week, America's Next Top Model, and seeing it through a different lens. I don't remember anyone having a problem with the Proud Family.
Right.
I don't remember anyone, you know what I mean? Like, and that was what we watched. Like, being able to see a black family in animation growing up was dope. What's the problem with it today? I don't understand what the issue is.
Part of like, Kendrick was just at the Grammys with a pick in his hair with a black fist. Like this, our hair and like our black hair has been an issue free as long as I can remember.
I know New York passed the Crown Act just a couple years ago.
The Crown Act was a whole thing, and black women talking about you were just talking about your hair and working in corporate America and the fear that struck into how these people are gonna. So like this is stuff that we have to deal with. I just don't understand looking at life through. What will white people think if they see this? Like that's a crazy way to wake up in the morning and just be like, all right, I got to make sure white people don't look at me weird. Like, nigga, what earth are you from?
This
like,
2026 lens is sensitive.
Yeah, I'm like,
this is like, I swear no one had an issue with Proud Family and the blackness that was portrayed on that show. And this is, I don't get it, honey.
I went to a PWI, and my freshman year, there was like a small handful of black kids on campus. I wore my do-rag everywhere. To class, to the cafeteria, like, and it wasn't even necessarily a protest, but it's just like, this is what I'm gonna do.
Right.
I don't really
John,
give a
to
fuck
everything
about
you've been
this,
saying earlier. It's
private
culture.
school
If you're not proud of it, then it's not culture.
By
the way,
so it's like, what are we doing then?
I do want to shout someone out real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, the journalist here in Atlanta that you said's been doing some stuff that I dropped.
Hood Anchor Yay.
Hood Anchor
Oh yeah,
Yay.
Hood Anchor Yay is dope.
Hood Anchor
Yeah,
Yay.
Hood Anchor Yay. Shout out Hood Anchor
There is
Yay.
no. Oh my God! Hold on, and he wears a robe and a tie.
And a tie,
Like,
yeah.
No code switching in how he does it, but he's being allowed. He just interviewed Gavin Newsom, who was just in Atlanta. I guess he's on a book tour, but he's just so dope because I think that that's what I want to see more of. Now I have talked about Black people coming in not being prepared, but he comes in and he's professional, but he's not code switching.
Yes,
he's giving it to you in the Atlanta lingo and all, and I just love that.
And it's not, and he's not making a mockery of it. One of the clips I just saw the other day, Sandy Springs police was shutting down a massage parlor that had sex trafficking. He was there talking to all of the Sandy Springs police, the SWAT team. He's doing real interviews, asking them real questions, and it's not like some gotcha, like haha, let's laugh now. Like he's dead serious.
By the way, we might have to talk about. Do y'all see his sponsor?
Who is that sponsor?
His sponsor is Hungry AF. The
people.
The Uber that stole my food.
That's funny.
The Uber that stole my food. They a sponsor. I'm like, oh shit, we might need to get some Hungry AF.
How about that?
We gotta have him on the show.
On camera now.
Where your do-rags, y'all? Where your do-rags?
Anyways, before we get out of This Is America, I'm sure that we'll have a lot more to talk about next week. Prayers to everybody in Puerto Vallarta, and Mexico. Did I say it right? Puerto Vallarta, you know what I mean?
Puerto Vallarta.
Apparently they done killed the wrong nigga. They done killed a cartel member.
El Mincho.
Who,
color me
think
shocked.
of him, he's like, who was the other little, the big Mexican?
El Chapo?
Chapo.
El Chapo.
Yeah. Mincho's on that list with Chapo. Like he's one of those.
For those of y'all don't know, it's like El Chapo being killed, and he was killed in a government operation that allegedly, bitch, we was involved in.
Of course.
So it's getting a little sticky.
Who's
okay? The U.S. of A.
No, I'm just saying, who's we?
Trump apparently had his hands up in that thing.
We like guacamole.
We don't have no speed.
You like
no problem
guacamole.
out of me.
What do you mean?
I ain't gonna hold you. Mexican is my least favorite food.
I've never met anybody on earth
who
Mexican was their least favorite food.
I've never heard of anybody waking up say, you know what? I'm in a mood for tacos.
Hell yeah.
But you know what's wild?
Almost every day.
Nachos is not Mexican.
But Mandii, when we talked about this show and making this show, we went to a Mexican spot. You and I, we had margaritas.
Oh, you said that?
At a Mexican, we was at a spot for like 2 hours. We was in the East Village, you and me, for like 2 hours at a Mexican spot, talking about creating
a
show.
I took out a fish cheeks. That was Thai.
No,
that was after. I'm talking about early, before the show.
Hold on,
when you first told me about this idea.
Did I just eat tequila?
Did she have tequila? Crazy.
What did I order?
Did she have a do-rag on?
You might have just ate tequila.
Literally, because I don't be liking Mexican food for real.
Yeah, but that's eating Mexican.
I'm not a fan of the quesadilla, the burrito,
Why you say it like that?
Quesadilla. No, stop.
The taqueria.
The taqueria.
What else? Hold on. What other food they got?
Yo,
I don't like none of that. The taquito.
That's like a black Mexican name.
Drinking tequila. Drinking tequila needs to be our first merch drop. Drinking tequila needs to be our first merch drop. Selective Ignorance. I be drinking tequila. Eating tequila. My fault.
Eating tequila. No,
that has to be a merch drop.
Honestly, prayers to everyone who's stuck out there. I will say
that shit looks scary.
I will say, hold on. A new fear was instilled into me. They're stuck. So that's the fear.
Shit.
I'm not gonna lie. Seeing that they went and attacked the airports, the fear that I could be stuck in a country because the cartel has now ransacked the airports.
Yeah.
So where they can't get out. I'm following. There's a guy that I'm following on Twitter, and he's down there. He's a journalist. He was just down there for a convention. But the idea of going to a country, thinking I'm going on vacation, thinking I'm going just for a couple days, and then I'll be back home, and genuinely being stuck in a country where they're blowing up cars, buses. They're threatening to start going into hotels and knocking on doors and killing anybody because they're trying to figure out who knew who had played, or just showing that you don't fuck with us.
It's crazy.
I'm horrified reading the news. They're also saying like that now they may have to restructure the World Cup because Mexico was supposed to host the World Cup as well.
Jesus Christ.
And this is just the scariest thing. And I'm just, prayers to everybody. Have you been talking to your parents? Are they okay? That's the one that shut down the Guadalajara airport. Both. And I hope y'all can hear Yomi because she's not mic'd up. We're going to have to get her mic soon. We're just going to have to mute her laughs. But her parents are currently in Guadalajara.
I like that.
And it's 2 hours away. Baby, I'm
so you
learning how to
can
roll
no,
my
no,
tongue.
you can
Of course
do
she
it.
can. She's
She
just
can do
ignorant
it. She
nigga.
chooses.
She can do it.
She ain't got on her do-rag.
Yeah, right. She can do it. She know what it is.
I can do it.
Of course you can.
Yeah, you from Florida.
I can barely speak English. Now y'all want to roll my tongue. Calm down. Florida education school system.
You never used to listen to Nina Sky?
You said what?
You never used to listen to Nina Sky?
They only had one song.
Morena, you never used to listen to that? Daddy Yankee?
You done? That is probably the most ignorant. That's an ignorant fucking question. You never listened to Nina Sky? They're not even Mexican.
I know, but I'm just saying.
You could have said Salinas.
Anything for Salinas. Anything for the
Anyways, we should not have gotten here with this, but prayers to
that
those
shit
in
looks.
Mexico.
That video of them blowing up a Costco, I was like, oh, these niggas
No,
are
they
on
didn't. They don't give a
some
fuck.
other shit.
The airport, how they was gunning and running.
Like, who the fuck?
And I see that they're targeting taxi cab drivers as
Taxi
well.
cab drivers,
Just blowing the taxi cabs
said,
up.
hotels and resorts, like, and I'm not gonna hold you. The way you were opening that description about like going on vacation, it did feel like the beginning of like a Liam Neeson movie. Like I'm going on vacation, about to have a good time,
And then the cartel.
and then the shit breaks out, and I'm here now, and I gotta whoop these niggas' ass.
But
like,
blowing up a random car isn't gonna find out who did that shit.
No, but they're doing.
They're mad. They're pissed off.
They're putting their dick on the table.
Pretty much.
Like, yo, we will burn this. We run this shit. And which when you go to Mexico, mind you, let's just take it for y'all ignorant people, because I see people. Well, they ain't in Tulum. Like, they ain't
right.
Like, it could not only reach that far when you leave the airport. It's why you have to go, and you can't just hop in an Uber. You can't just hop in a cab, because the cartel owns the cab companies.
Shit.
And so it's why you have to take certain cabs to certain places on Hotel Row, and it's numbered because certain cartels own certain parts of goddamn Hotel Row, which means you can only get into certain cabs. Like you there's no Uber, like in certain places in Mexico. You got to use the taxi cab companies. It's crazy. It's crazy.
And some of this shit is happening because Trump is putting his foot on their neck to do shit in Mexico to get the cartels to keep bringing, they're bringing fentanyl, they're bringing all this shit over here. So them trying to keep Trump happy and keep U.S. boots off the ground in Mexico, because that's basically what he's threatening them with.
Not the boots off the ground.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, when I hear boots off the ground, now I just want the fan.
You want the fan? You want to clap?
The fan.
Well, yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
No, they out there. They don't want no trouble, and so they're trying to keep Big Orange happy, and
so they're trying to keep them out of their business.
Yeah,
right.
So it's just the domino effect of how this shit is played out is like this is just another fucked up situation that you could lay right at Donald Trump's feet.
Well, speaking of beef, let's get into the last topic of the day. We got celebrities say the darndest things, and it's been 50 versus everybody. I feel like that he's probably going to start wearing that shirt. Y'all ever seen that shirt?
Yeah.
Detroit versus everybody?
Yeah.
It's 50 versus everybody. We've been talking about him and Jim Jones over the last couple weeks, and now him and T.I. are going. Now, we talked about it briefly last week where T.I. said that it would be a good versus. Y'all heard our take? We said T.I. would win that shit in a landslide.
No, who's we? I didn't say
you
that.
did not say 50 Cent would beat T.I. in a
I didn't
versus.
say that T.I. was going to beat 50 in a landslide. That's crazy to say a landslide.
You think it would be close?
I think the versus is performative. So it's like it all depends. It's like a show. Whatever. I don't know if 50 could match T.I.'s energy.
It's not even energy.
On
Candy Shop
stage.
ain't really touching anything. Candy Shop is terrible.
Yeah.
Wanksta?
It's performative, but it's
like
also
Candy Shop?
endurance, because you gotta have
Wanksta's
that. You gotta
bad.
have the track record.
Wanksta's not bad.
Wanksta's not bad.
You
Wanksta's
say
just
you
like,
a Wanksta, but you never pop.
Yeah, look at
that
her
shit to it.
yeah. What was that? That was like a
she's
she started doing some Harlem Shake with her mouth.
You
Like
say
you
you a
fuck with that
Wanksta,
about?
but you never pop. No, like
Don't clip this up.
We need a do-rag.
no,
We need a do-rag this episode. We need a do-rag on.
Steady, but his music was like Y'all doing 21 questions?
Yeah, that's a classic.
I mean, it's a classic. That's a classic song. 50's gonna win some of those rounds, but to
It's
your
not
point,
gonna be a
though,
landslide.
I don't think it'll be a landslide.
Okay,
but I do
out of-
think
out
T.I.
of
would
20,
probably win.
out of 20.
Well, that's the thing about it.
Out of 20, that nigga might
It's at
get
20.
6.
That's the thing. 50 will burn out fast in 20 songs because there might not be a whole
Agreed.
20 that hold up and strong. Like, what up,
Do you not
gangster?
see
Mini
14
Man,
to 6
those
as
type
a
of-
landslide?
He's gonna use the Power theme song. That's
That's
a
one.
goal.
He'll probably get that
You're gonna
one
have
off.
Candy
Now
Shop.
that he
You're gonna
does
have
one with Trey Songz, they didn't
amusement-
even like that version.
No, not
Yeah, the Trey Songz version. That's funny.
Yeah, Trey Songz he caught a brick with that one. Like,
They said bring back the old version.
Yeah, bring back the old version. Like, we ain't fucking with this new shit, bro. Like,
I think he got. It won't be a landslide for sure. I don't think it'll be.
No,
And I think
but A
T.I.
King,
has more
A
features.
King,
50
14-6.
really doing features.
Is 14-6 a landslide though? Mandii
Is
asked. That's a good
14-6 a
question.
landslide?
I don't think
It's
it was
14-6
14-6.
landslide.
What do you think it would be?
No, but if it was
think it'll be-
14-6.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. 24 is like,
I run New York. That's a banger.
what is it?
I run New York, many men. I
get
get money. That's 3 right there. He could probably get like
Hold on,
6
y'all
to
are
8.
In the
3.
in the club.
Give me his
In
6.
the club.
in the club,
That's what I'm saying.
Many
In the
Men.
club, that's like
almost
4.
gonna come off a Get Rich Die
Huh?
Trying.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
so okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Amusement park.
How to rob.
that's
We
right.
don't
That
even know
was
who
probably
that
the
is.
winner.
He got. It depends on what
How
goes.
to rob. How to rob.
It depends on what he going against though.
Like, go shot it. It's your birthday.
Yeah.
That's as bad as LOL smiley
Wow.
face and the birthday song from
No,
Drake.
stop it.
No,
Stop
it's not, bro.
Wait,
Birthday song for
you don't-
Drake
you
is
never liked
fire.
In the club?
In the club,
Yo,
you
that
do
shit.
it.
Yo.
Okay.
You can find me in the club.
Yo.
I got what you need if you
Dun,
don't
dun,
Her 50 face
Dun,
is
dun.
wild.
We need an onset do-rag when Mandii gets his
Yo,
way.
she all we need to do
Onset
like
do-rag.
this.
Yeah. Do this shit. Get you one of them G.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. So 50 Cent replaced Chris Brown at Dreamville. I think last year, a couple of years ago.
Yep.
I ain't gonna hold you. His visuals, he had me like this. He had me like this. But I just don't think he's being T.I. Anyways, let's get into now the T.I. beef. So that's how it started. T.I. recently sat on, I think it was $1 million worth of game.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he shared that in private, 50 Cent agreed to a versus.
Mm-hmm.
And then he backed out of it. So T.I. went to my nigga now. I don't respect no nigga now. Like, and he went, was like, I don't respect that because you agreed and now you backing out. Fuck nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
50 Cent responded how he knows how to respond by posting a picture of Tiny.
Yeah.
A very unflattering photo of Tiny.
Right.
And it was unflattering.
No, it wasn't a good picture.
It wasn't a good picture. Now, she has some good pictures.
She absolutely has some good pictures.
But even if it's a bad picture, it's some whole ass shit. That's his wife.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because like what everybody say, even the cartel know no women and children, right?
Yeah,
but not everybody.
the
but
cartel
what
know.
are we doing?
But
You
not
don't
everybody.
do women and children.
But that's the problem. Not everybody abides by those rules. And I think 50's excuse is that
50's excuses, y'all let Kendrick and Drake do it.
If the caption said that I told y'all I keep saying my name.
Mm-hmm.
So that justifies him for being.
That's not justified.
No, I'm saying in his mind.
It's like
he's like, yo, I don't have a
whatever I wanna do
rule.
now.
Just keep my name out your mouth, and we won't do none of this.
Well,
and I think that's why T.I. is like, yo, I don't want to stand on stage with you now.
It's not
at
even
all.
that. In a response to that, his son King came out.
Oh yeah.
And it
Not going.
It got even more disrespectful.
Not going.
On some, well, your mama is dead and buried, so unbury your mama before you talk about my mama, which is also whoa.
Bro said,
no,
dig
it was
that bitch
dig that
up.
bitch up.
It was, yeah, that was crazy.
Damn.
I didn't even want to play the clip because I mean,
No, that was bad. It was bad on both sides. It was bad.
Well,
yeah. It's out of
But
control.
when you do that though,
I will
50's
say
not gonna stop now.
T.I.'s response to that though, he did get in the booth.
He did get in the booth.
But
got in the
he didn't
booth.
put a name on it though.
Nigga,
Not yet.
I'm just saying at this point.
You don't put a name on it on the first clip.
I was gonna
Right?
say,
Like, the warning shots don't have
Do we
names.
care?
see,
I don't want
y'all
violence.
said you want violence. So what do you mean, do
I
we
don't
care?
want. I don't want because what happened.
Because in the group chat, we literally said, and this is before I sent y'all that he responded in the booth. It was, yo, when we start talking about kids, dead moms, wives,
no women,
and
no
all
kids.
this, it becomes a little like
yeah, the
we're
boundary,
getting personal now,
and the energy
and it's no
that comes
longer
with it.
entertainment.
Dig your mama
The
up.
energy.
Dig your mama up.
Yeah,
is
but
crazy.
also
Wait,
he
no.
posted his wife, so it's like,
But also said, my mama, who my mama is, your mama was a J. Also,
That
like
part
when
too. No, King was talking crazy.
King was talking crazy.
He was talking crazy to
So
that man.
when we say that we want beef, I think the same way we were talking about, okay, some beefs last forever. We were talking about the Uncle Murda, Ja Rule, all this
Yeah,
stuff.
with Ja. Yeah.
Now, with this beef, though, you're now involving wives and children. And the children are now responding to you. It's now a family matter versus somebody that allegedly has music dropping, but we haven't gotten really music from 50 in a while. Allegedly, he's dropping an album this year.
We'll see.
I don't know if he responds in the booth as fast because
I don't see him doing that just because I feel like he'd rather play these Wi-Fi games.
Wi-Fi games.
But I don't. I guess we'll find out.
So,
Here we go.
as we record this,
Uh-oh.
so let me go to
Come on, breaking news.
Curtis's 50 Cent.
I love the journalism happening around here.
He posted. It's not gonna stop.
Uh-oh. Wait, who just posted?
He doesn't know how to stop.
Wait, what is that?
So he posted a video from another YouTube platform, 050 The Movement.
Oh no.
And they're talking about it. So he posted that, but the centerpiece picture of it is
it's on
Tiny and King in the
King,
video.
yeah.
And it got what's the wrestler?
Like ugly?
Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan at
Yeah.
the. Oh man, it's crazy. That's why I said I don't know where this is gonna go. This one I don't know.
But here's the thing: like 50.
Is this not hip hop? Don't we like beef?
But you know what? But even the comments. So let me,
Mandii,
Mandii, let me read you some of the comments on the post, right? Because people are saying, I don't know, but I thought the most ruthless gangster said no women, no children. And then you got this is some corny energy. And then you got here, y'all new ninjas ain't got no code. Tiny be minding her business and don't be bothering anyone. Maybe I'm square, but I didn't see the humor in this.
Here's the hypocrisy in
I
all
also
of this.
see I like Tiny, but I love 50.
Here's the hypocrisy in all of this. No one was that mad when Drake said, Kendrick, that baby not your baby. No one was mad
True.
when Pusha T announced that Drake had a kid with who he had a kid with. He talked about who he had a kid with.
But
Like,
hold
we've
on, don't
seen
do that.
happen.
But Drake, with his cause as an effect, Drake called out Pusha T's wife first. Then we get to Adonis.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't gonna say nothing about that.
Most of the time,
he was gonna keep that in the
at
tuck.
least in Drake's cases.
But all
Drake
that
is
shit was
always
corny.
initiated.
though.
Yeah, he's gonna initiate the
Yeah, you like right now you're
that's how
doing
that
you're
goes.
doing what you said earlier today, King, when you said when we were talking about Republicans are being like your wise Mandii want to show ID when they don't want to show the
Yeah.
law. It's all unrelated and all of it is lame. You know what I mean? Like, and the
And we
thing with
all
like 50,
hypocrites.
it's like we do love 50, but it's like when he gets to pushing the buttons, it's like yo, he's mad corny, right? Like, what we love you for is like your humor and the shit that you put out. But this
Insert
ain't
Yomi
funny.
laugh
You
here.
know what I'm saying? And it's like, if you have an issue with T.I., then take it to T.I., right? Like, or Jim. Like, if you have an issue with Jim, like, say the thing that you're saying, right? Instead, you're just trying to be funny and hashtag like your liquor brand that nobody drinks. You know what I mean? So it's
No,
like,
but this-
to
but
me,
this is the
to
thing,
me, it's
but
like,
this
what
is-
is he doing?
Jason, but this is the thing.
The
Instead of
line and
making a police report, instead of coming to somebody talking to them on the phone, everybody wants to bring shit to the internet. That's just where
Yes.
we're. That's
you
just,
said make a police report. These niggas.
No, see what I mean? See,
Nah.
That's the code they
I
live by.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I mean, I already told y'all I don't live by no street code. I'm snitching.
You're a civilian, yeah.
I'm- I
yeah.
don't live by no
I'm a
street
civilian
code.
too.
We're protecting y'all niggas from nothing.
What the subway say? If you see something, say something. Hell yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that was fucked up.
Yeah. I'm in the airport and you just put your bag down and then skedaddle down the street and I'm just looking at the
That's skedaddle.
duffel bag on the ground. Like, yeah, no, nigga, I'm saying is, hey, him right there in the hoodie just ran off with this. Like,
I just think it's getting to a nasty place.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so to me,
Because
we're
we
getting
don't-
to an unsafe place.
Oh,
we
yeah.
get to where
That's-
it gets
Yep.
a little it gets a little sticky. And
Well,
I don't
here's the
know.
thing, like-
these are people that I
Have
do
histories
know
of
come from the
guns.
streets. Like these,
Yeah.
this ain't like where Tip is from.
yeah, Tip is
where
not gonna
50
play around with that,
like,
man.
I think that these are both very street people. So to where we knew that Drake wasn't street,
It wasn't gonna right. It wasn't
these
gonna
are
happen
two
that way. Right.
street niggas in hip hop.
Yeah.
And I just don't want to see it get there.
Yeah, I mean, I hope
Yeah.
it can be contained, but we know we can't. No one can stop 50, and so like you said, this is going to keep going on. Now, how long? The question is, how long is it going to be before T.I. sees that man?
All I know is these rooms get smaller and smaller. I run into people. Goddamn, I think every week I see T.I. out here in these streets.
He's
like, he was just
easy
in
to find
Etiquette
in
a couple
Atlanta.
weeks
Yeah,
ago.
he be
outside.
moving around. Yeah.
50, maybe not so much. But I do think it's interesting where 50 is doing so much creatively with the studios he's building, with the films and things he makes. It sucks that every time we do as a community talk about 50, it's him coming after Ja. It's him coming after Jim. It's him coming after other Black creatives. And it's like, it's hard to keep rooting for him and the things that he's doing when
like you
also
said,
he's trying to bring down so many of our Black creators. He's shitting on everybody.
Yeah. Mandy, do you think, because you said like you could see T.I., do you think because 50's not around, that's what's
Yeah, he
making
be
it?
moving like academics.
Ooh.
Like 50 be moving like, you don't really run into 50. 50 don't go to award shows. 50 don't be at these parties. 50 don't be in people's faces for real, for real. And at the end of the day, a lot of the niggas he do surround himself with are begging for checks.
But
it's the actors, it's the men that are like, keep me in the power universe, make
Mandy,
another one.
But Mandy, there was a time, right? There was a time though when 50 was walking around with
he doesn't do that anymore.
No, because he
I
shouldn't.
get
He
that.
shouldn't have to.
And he shouldn't have to. And
Right.
so it allows him to have Twitter fingers.
Yeah.
It allows him to do that because at the end of the day, he don't run it. He don't really be outside with these motherfuckers.
The picture
that looks crazy.
The picture with his wife.
Stop showing us.
No, I'm just showing. What I'm looking at now is crazy. 150,000 people liked it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That should. Why is there not the silent protesting? I'm not liking that shit.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, you know what it is though.
It's not that they like the picture; they're liking the people are entertained.
Yeah, people are entertained.
And also,
that's
you
what it
liking
is.
a picture doesn't mean you agree with what's happening.
I don't even know what a like means anymore.
You said what?
I don't even know what a like means anymore. People are just like mindless.
Because it juicifies your algorithm.
Well, no. Apparently, liking a photo means cheating nowadays, but we're not.
Oh,
going
that's the other part. It depends on what it is, right? If people will post a news story about somebody getting shot tragically, and people will tap it and like it, have millions of likes. And I'm pretty sure the people who liking it aren't all in the KKK. They liking it because they're saying, in that case, it's a protest.
Yeah.
If it's some titties and it's like, hey nigga, why you liking them titties?
Why you liking them titties?
Cause everybody like titties. That's
Y'all
why.
like them white titties.
Man, women, child.
Y'all liked them white titties during Black History Month.
That's what we call a bookend right there. See that? He's bookended it from the beginning to the end.
Y'all enjoyed this episode. Now, where we didn't get to it this episode, I had a lovely class assembly with my classmates over on Patreon. So once a month, I get to talk to you guys. I get to hear your ignorance thoughts. We get to kind of do an episode together. And for the This Is America topic, I genuinely asked the classmates being y'all, but specifically the ones over on Patreon, helping me fund this thing. Do y'all care about the Epstein files? And so I'm really excited to share with you what that conversation sounded like, because I was very surprised to hear how much platforms within our ecosystem really aren't talking about them that much. And so where I thought maybe we were done with hearing about it because it's been happening so long, I'm excited for y'all to hear what the conversation was about the Epstein files. So stay tuned at the end of this episode to listen to our conversation and our kind of, figuring out of what's really happening with these files.
Okay. I'm sorry I wasn't there. I got to make sure I'm at the next one.
Yeah, they was asking for you. They wanted to talk to you about your top 10 no skip list.
Yeah. I need to talk.
They wanted to confront you face to face.
Oh yeah, I'm ready for that too. I've been confronting people all week, so I might as well just keep it
Over
rolling.
in the Discord. Now, if y'all want to be a part of the Discord, talk about the episodes, give episode feedback, drop your ignorance, join us over on Patreon. That's patreon.com/withMandii. If you're listening to this episode and you want to watch the visual representation over here in our beautiful set, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube. You can catch it youtube.com/withMandii. Also, follow us on socials at Selective Ignorance Pod over on the Instagram, and you could just search Selective Ignorance over on the TikToker. Anyways, guys, this is another episode of Selective Ignorance, where curiosity lives, controversy thrives, and conversations matter. See you next week, and stay tuned for some Epstein Files talk with my classmates. See you guys next week.